It's Brandy Alexander with your weekly reading from July 9th to July 15th. Got lots and lots of interesting things to tell you today. Now, this is a general reading, so it doesn't go for everyone. We've got some very strong cards today. They're all major arcana. We've got the Justice card. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Strength card. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. So many of you have been making big changes or thinking about big changes, and many of you are actually in the depths of the changes you've made a little while ago. This Justice card shows that what goes around comes around. Somebody's getting their just desserts, and it might be you, or it might be somebody that's done something to you. It's very karmic. It is like the law of karma. What we dish out comes back to us. And we've got the judge on the throne, and it's all very firm. It's the marble throne. It's strong, and she's standing between the two pillars. And it is Judgment Day. And you wonder, some of you might wonder, what's behind the curtain? See, is it behind door number 1? Is it behind door number 2? Is it behind door number 3? But whatever you have done and played your part in this, whether it be good or be bad, it will be coming back to you. So if somebody's done you wrong, they will be getting their just desserts. But if you have done someone wrong, you'll be getting your just desserts. That's why I'm always saying, be kind, be kind, be kind. And it's not always easy to be kind to people that are not kind to you, but that's what we need to be doing. So justice is happening right now. And also for those people that are planning for the future, it's really important for you to consider that whatever your tasks are, whatever you're setting out now, make sure it's all, done fair. This is all about fairness, fairness, fairness. Some of you might actually be in a legal dispute, and you may have to go to court, or things will be uncovered, and it is justice time. All will be told. So very interesting times. It's pretty major for some of you, and it's also offering a time for a clean slate. Once the justice is done, you can start fresh. So the scales, and it's also, see, there's a sword, so it's, cutting ties. Once it's done, whatever it is that you've done, whether it's good or bad, you can start fresh. The Wheel of Fortune. It's so tied in with the Justice card. Everything has an ebb and flow in life. There's highs and lows in life. And it depends where you are on your wheel. Some of you have a lot of worries because of the steps you've taken in the past haven't been necessarily the best. But the good part is this is so much about fresh starts. This is so much about a fresh start. So whatever mistakes you've made in the past, it's time to let them go, because everything can come good. And if you have been doing the right thing, more is going to come to you. Some of you might actually have some big winnings coming in, whether it is through good deeds or the lottery. Some of it might even be an inheritance. It is money coming your way. And if any of you are getting money in a sneaky way, it's going to be exposed. It will be exposed. So do the right thing. I just want to have a closer look at this card too. This also represents different religions, and there's a very spiritual side to this. It is so karmic. What's happening in this? It has the Torah, and it has the it has some history here with having to do with the Sphinx and Egypt and secrets. So any links with money or fortune that you don't want to be associated with, that might be things that you've done that weren't right, sneaky stuff, it's time to come clean, because otherwise it will bite you and it will all be exposed. So do the right thing, and the Wheel of Fortune will be kind to you. So all the ups and downs that we have, yeah. So some of you will be starting fresh with those plans that you've made, and that really shows that your time has come for goodness, and it's your time to be on the rise, to get out of the ruts you've been in, like it's a whole new fresh start. It is really a wonderful time for so many people with the justice, everything, your time to start a clean slate, start fresh, and the fortune can be yours. And fortune isn't just money, it is fortune of happiness. Some of you might be taking up some study as well. As you know, I know that they are more religious books they're reading, but I always take that as study as well. So some of you might be studying new courses, going to university. If you're getting a new job, you're learning new things. So it's a really, really, really exciting time, as long as you're doing everything above board. Don't be sneaky. The Strength card comes again. Geez, we've had this a lot lately. The Strength card, this is another karmic card. Really strong. Major Arcana, all of them. Super powerful time. Really, really powerful time. This is all about making sure you're doing things the right way. She's either putting her hand in the mouth or shutting the lion's mouth. This woman has strength, a gentle strength. It is not, an overpowering strength. So I also believe that it's showing that, like what I've been saying about this kindness and generosity in spirit, that there's good outcomes for you if you're doing everything in a kind way. And the eternity symbol is that we can be eternally happy, and it is through kindness that we get that. I do love that it is, the lion is tamed, and it is not resisting, and it is all done with love. And so I think with all of these cards the way they are, some of you that have gone through a bad patch, you need that inner strength for yourself to get through this next cycle, but you already do have it, and it is done through love. It is part of your fate to go through what you're going through now. It is like a karmic cycle, but it's all going to be okay. Don't fight back. Don't fight it. It's how we go through these trying times with grace and with gentleness that make the most difference to our lives and how they evolve. So really, really big week for a lot of us. And it is, a lot of you can feel the energy. There's been some very major energy, strong energy happening. And I've got a big message that I had this saying that popped into my head, and it was through birth and death, it's a portal to our soul. And we get to know ourselves through birth and death. And what we do in between is really important, that we do it with love, and we do it with integrity, that we're true to ourselves and true to the universe, to other people, not just us, because we are all connected. We are all one being, coming from a big, wider place, wider than we even can imagine. And it's important that we treat the whole experience of being human with love and kindness, even when things are tricky and when we feel like we're backed into a corner. it is still time for us to stop and pause and breathe and be gentle, not just with ourselves, but with the people around us. If you're not sure what to say to people, just try to be silent until you can collect your thoughts. So big times from the 9th to the 15th. Be still if you need to be, to think before you act. It's almost like you're going to be swept off your feet. The things are happening so quickly around you, but if you do it from a place of love, things will turn out really, really good. So be careful of your words and careful of your actions. Thanks for listening. Be kind to yourselves and others, and I'll see you next week. Hopefully I'll have a clearer voice. Until then, be kind.